Yo, what is up, Gonzalez Squad or gang? How y'all doing? Sorry I haven't been really posting. Shout out to Gavin Johnson and Jackson Tilliston. And shout out to Mitch Giles and Blaze Maxfield. You know? Shout out to them. So basically, Gage Bradshaw just told me to go light a firework or something and just film it, and then it'll go viral. And I'm like, oh, I don't have no fireworks or any of that, but I'm here. And there's a football meeting, or not a football meeting, football banquet on Monday. I might record some of that, and I might record some wrestling or any of that. Like I said, I might just have somebody record my match, and I'll post it for you guys. So, yeah. And I also got a new phone case. It's a power pack. It has a built-in power pack to it. So, yeah. Super stoked. But yeah, wrestling's my favorite sport. Can't wait. Been helping the middle schoolers. So, yeah. And hopefully this month I get my braces off on the 19th. So, yeah. Hopefully. And there's a craft fair Friday and Saturday in Kemmer, which hopefully I can hang out with my friend Dom. Shout out to Dom. Go subscribe to his channel if you already haven't. It is, I think, Dominic Games. That's what it is. So go to subscribe to him. Honestly, he's more popular than me. So, but yeah. Oh, and shout out to Braxton Pope, Dom's brother. Amazing, phenomenal wrestler. Went state last year. Took second, I think. Hey, still podium. He's super good. Same with Dom, but Dom ain't wrestling this year, sadly. And I respect it, you know. If you don't like the sport, of course, don't play, you know what I'm saying? But if you like the sport, of course, keep on doing it. Keep on doing what you love. Keep, striving to do better. Keep going and out and giving your all, you know? There's this kid on my wrestling team, Zachary Alamon. I had to wrestle him last year. One of the hardest people I had to ever wrestle. Well, the hardest, because, my gosh, that guy is just built, just pure freaking muscle, I swear. But it's hard to wrestle Zachary, I swear. It really is. So, shout out to Zachary Alamon. For pushing me in practice. And, Zachary. Zachary's, bigger than me. He's heavyweight. But, you just got to put up that fight. You got to, make sure that he gets pushed so then he can have mat time, which we can both have mat time and both get better. So, yeah. But I'm excited for the wrestling season. So, shout out to Zachary Alamon. And shout out to Papa Zave. For telling me, not to give up. The last time, it was yesterday, I went to go practice with the middle schoolers, and yesterday I was having trouble building up into my referee's position, and it's hard with Zachary because he's super strong. And it's kind of hard, and Papa Zave was just all, "You got this, like, just keep going, like, don't take a breath, just get it, and then you can take a breath." And he's like, "Well, you've definitely improved, you're moving quicker, you're not just laying there, you're fighting." And that just kind of made me smile, and I was like, you know what, if he sees improvement in me, then I must have really improved, which I like to improve on stuff. I personally like to make sure that I'm doing stuff better, so the next time I wrestle or football, and the next time, it's just natural for me. Just easier, I guess. And hopefully, that this year, I win more. My plan is, like I've said in previous videos, like, points first, then pin. You don't have to worry about the pin. You don't have to, honestly, I'd rather see my teammates succeed more. I'd rather see my teammates, like, for example, Marshall Hatch and Zachary Alamon. I'd much rather see them, like, win the tournament, and Tilly win the tournament for us, and Timmy and Cash win the tournament for us, than me. I mean, some might say that I do pretty decent, which I know I do, but, I'm not the best, and I always beat myself up because I always say I'm not the best and I need to be better. I need to, if you want to be the best, beat the best. But, this year I hope I can do better. But, you just gotta have that mindset. Just walk out on the mat. Don't think. Maybe close my eyes before and walk around, talk to the coaches before, like, close my eyes and just imagine he's my dad or my mom, and then wrestle like I know how. Just go out there, kick butt, but I just hope, that I'm more liked this year than last year on the wrestling team. And honestly, last year I kind of left on the wrong foot, got off on the wrong foot. Like, I want, like, a new start. I want to be a new person. Like, I've already been trying to be a better person. I've been trying to be a better wrestler, better friend, better football player. And, I've just been thinking back from the other meets. There's so much that I can improve on. And, let me just tell you basically my story last year. So I dated this girl named Bailey Keel. Worst decision of my life. She made me miserable. I hated my family. I really didn't care about my teammates that much. I cared about certain people. You know, I didn't care about really anything, you know. And when wrestling season hit, I was still dating Bailey. We were kind of off and on. But I still hated people. And they thought I did something when I didn't. Which that hurts. You know, I just left off on the wrong foot. And basically, like, I got in trouble too, like, last year, like, the last 4 weeks of school, I skipped 4 hours of the day, one day, and, by this time, me and Bailey Keel were broken up, and me and Bailey Keel, and I went with someone to my house, and just didn't come back till the end of school. I left at lunch, didn't come back till the end of school. Mrs. Frick Heaton and Mrs. Gray. They came out to the parking lot and they saw me and them in the truck and got in trouble, got ISS for 2 days. So, yeah, it's a little bit about me. And then now this year I've been doing better. I've been nicer to my family, to my friends, teammates. So, but, for however many guys on the team who are watching this, I'm sorry for what I did last year. Last year wasn't very good, and I'm sorry about that. This year, I hope you've seen improvements. If you have, like, I mean, you can tell me at school if you see me, or you can tell me in the comments or whatever. But I've just been sad, and I'm all, why did I ever do that? Why did I think about it? And, like, it was super stupid of me, you know, and sometimes you just gotta let go of all the bad things in your life and bring new. So, yeah, I hope wrestling goes really good this year. And I'd like to thank Marshall Hatch mainly, because, like, I know Marshall has never given up on me, like, in wrestling, like, when I said, oh, Marshall, I'm not very good. In my 7th grade year, I remember wrestling, and I had a big old bruise on my arm, and Marshall just, like, brought me over to the coach, helped me, and all that, and I was like, dang, thanks, Marshall, that's what, teammates are supposed to do. And, by that time, he's not graduated, but this time, he's, in freshman, so 8th grade. No. Yeah, he was in 8th grade, 7th grade year. 8th grade, he was a freshman. 9th grade, he was a sophomore. This year he's a junior. So 8th grade, I didn't really see him. I mean, I watched him wrestle, but last year he also believed in me, like in practice and in the meets. I remember I walked over and told him, I said, Marshall, I really am not very good. And he kind of smiled and he put his head down and he says, Rourke, you know what? You're pretty good for a freshman, you know, like, of course you have a lot to improve on, but you're still pretty good. And you should be proud of that. And I said, thanks, Marshall. So, thank you, Marshall, for always believing in me. I've always believed in you. Like I said, I want to grow up to be Marshall, but Marshall also told me words of wisdom. Grow up to be Rourke, not Marshall. So, yeah. Anyway, that's about it for this video, Gonzalez gang. So I'm gonna end this video right now. Have a beautiful, blessed night, and we'll see ya.